All right, so welcome back to another film review on Coach Cove's B-Ball Breakdowns. As always, I'm Coach Cove. Today we're going to be looking at NIT Final Four matchups. We got UNT versus Wisconsin and then UAB versus Utah Valley. So in this first matchup, this is a crazy game. Wisconsin's up 51-29 at the half, and then UNT storms all the way back. Wisconsin doesn't score a single point in the last 10 minutes of their season, and it is hard to watch, but we'll get into it. Just a quick note about the NIT. It's the second most prestigious college basketball tournament, postseason college basketball tournament in the country, behind the NCAA March Madness bracket, obviously. And the difference is that the March Madness bracket includes 64 teams. NIT is only half of that. It's 32 teams. And just a word on the Conference USA. UNT and UAB, who each win in these two games and advance to the final end of the NIT bracket tonight, are from the Conference USA, which is also coincidentally where FAU plays. So you got three teams of the six remaining between the NIT and the Final Four in the Conference USA. So that conference really not getting enough respect around the country, around the nation, and the media, all that. And just another word on that too. Either the University of Charlotte, or the College of Charlotte. I'm not sure which it's called. The third most prestigious college basketball tournament is the CBI. So NIC stands for National Invitational Tournament. The CBI stands for College Basketball Invitational. And the University of Charlotte, College of Charlotte, won the CBI, and they also play against FAU, UAB, North Texas, Montana State, and FAU in Conference USA. So a lot of teams, a lot of good ball played in the Conference USA this year, and just not enough respect given to them. So we'll see here this first action from Wisconsin, kind of similar to the Creighton-San Diego State breakdown we did last week. It's going two to the corner, coming off a handoff, and then these two guys. There's also an action on the backside, which we didn't really see in the Creighton and San Diego State game. It was kind of just run the double to the corner. But we get the double handoff to the corner, and then there's a flare happening on this backside. This is Chucky Hepburn, number 23 down here in red. He goes 5 of 8 from deep in this one, really carrying the Wisconsin Badgers into the second half. But this is just poor talk right here from Huntsberry, number 10 in white, and then Tyler Perry, not the comedian, number 5 in white. There's really just no communication going on this end of the court, and it's a good job here by Max Kleisman, number 11 in red, to keep his head up and just make a good pass to the corner. So we'll see it one more time. It's not bad defense to stay in front and all that. Just on this backside, a little bit falling asleep with these last two guys, and it's a good kick-out pass for the open shot. Just one more thing to add, though. Check out this defeated body language from UNT's coach. Not really a fan of that body language there. So one thing about this Badger team is that they don't turn the ball over. They're super fundamental heavy, and they get a lot of looks in the paint. Hepburn and Kleisman, who just hit that one, are really their only two wing sort of threats. Everything else is inside. They're not very athletic either. They didn't even get 20 wins in the Big Ten this year. They got a bid to the NIT because they were playing good late. But look at this possession here from the defensive side of things. So UNT is getting the ball off the rebound, off the rim here. And this is Tyler Wall right here, number 5. He's looking pretty much at Sissoko, number 14, and then he's trying to guard Brooks out here as well. But we're not talking, and we're leaving Tyler Perry open in the corner. He's got to close all the way out and try and get there. And it's just not a good get back on defense. They get beat down the court, and they're not talking. They're not matched up. This guy doesn't know who he's guarding, and no one is telling him to go get the corner, and no one's taking responsibility out there and getting the corner, getting Tyler Perry. So just poor defensive effort there from Wisconsin, and they give up an open 3. So this is a really good play here from Tyler Perry, number 5. As soon as it develops, this is Reuben Jones, who's getting double-teamed off this ball screen action. They're bringing the hedge out, and they're blitzing the ball handler pretty hard all night long, Wisconsin, that is. But look at Tyler Perry hitting Crowell right here to free up Sissoko. And this is Mude Sissoko, older brother of the other Sissoko on Michigan State, Maddie Sissoko. Mude and Maddie Sissoko. But like I was saying, look at Tyler Perry right here. So this super hard hedge and this blitz gets Crowell way outside the three-point line. And Tyler Perry notices, hey, I can hit Sissoko's guy and keep him even further from getting back. So that's going to open up this look. If Reuben Jones is able to drive left and then dump it inside to Sissoko, he's going to be open because Tyler Perry was able to hit this man right here. But the other thing that this does is it forces Chucky Hepburn to make a decision and to play this sort of dribble drive action. He has to let Crowell get back to the man, and he has to create a gap to do that. So Tyler Perry hits Crowell right here, and then Hepburn is forced to create a gap to let Crowell get back to Sissoko. And Perry just pops out and shoots this real confident looking shot and triggers it right over Hepburn. So we'll just see it one more time. It's this hard hedge blitz action, and then Tyler Perry with a really good heads up play to get yourself open. I really like this play. I'm going to show it one more time. Because Chucky Hepburn has to create this gap for Crowell to get through, and that is what frees up Tyler Perry for this shot. Beautiful action there from Tyler Perry, just a heads-up play, knowing where you're at on the court, knowing spacing, being a good point guard. So on this next UNT possession, we get screen-the-screener action. And again, it's going to be Tyler Perry setting the back screen right here. There it is, and then there's the lob, and it ends up being a foul in 2 shots. But look at it real quick. So again, we get the initial ball screen, and this time they're not really hedging it too hard. They're not blitzing this ball screen on Jones here. But this first good screen is important. This first initial screen is very important because it forces the guy who is guarding the screener to play the ball. This guy gets pinned, so now this guy has to make some kind of a defensive effort on the ball here to stop the penetration. And what that does is it keeps his eyes off of Tyler Perry. Chucky Hepburn has to do a better job to let his man know that this screen is coming and then step in this lane, and he just doesn't do that. So it's an easy look inside and an easy foul call for the refs. But like I said, this first initial screen is very important because it sets up this second look in this second screen here with Tyler Perry, who's making another good play here on this back screen. So if you haven't been able to tell yet, I'm pretty excited to watch this Tyler Perry kid later in this NIT final. And one of the reasons is that UNT's offense basically runs through him, and that's when it's at its best. So you can see that little step back there. I'm pretty impressed with what he's been able to do in this first half so far. So on this play, we got Aaron Scott, who's setting 3 screens. He gets one there, and then he's getting Sissoko coming up, who's going to set a ball screen, and then he's setting one more for Tyler Perry on the down screen action. But it's very important that we first get this whole side cleared out for Tyler Perry, and then the timing and the spacing is really the key to this play. Sissoko's coming up, and then as soon as Sissoko comes up and sets the screen and Huntsberry makes this move to the left, then Tyler Perry can go. He's sort of just waiting. And a good job right here by Aaron Scott to also create space. Look at how quickly and innately almost, like he just knows he has to get out to the corner and create the space on this play. And he does a good job because it's crucial to the development of this look. So Sissoko, as soon as he sets the screen, now Tyler Perry's going, and now this down screen action's coming. That's the 3rd screen Aaron Scott has set, and it just sets up the one-on-one look for Tyler Perry, and he's able to hit that 3. This Wisconsin possession is actually kind of similar. It's all about the pace and the tempo of the offense. So you can see it's going to be these 2 guys right here who are setting a little curl action. But notice where they start. They're above the 3-point line and foul line extended. The spacing is exactly where you want it. That's exactly how you draw it up. We got top of the 3-point line, still above the line, and now we're setting up this off-ball screen and curl action. So number 3 is just going to read Huntsberry right here, and Huntsberry goes all the way around. So it's an easy look inside, and we get a foul call. Although it looked pretty clean right there, but that's beside the point. It's a good Wisconsin look and good action here on the offensive end. So, again, the timing and the pace here. As soon as that entry goes, it's wait, and now we go. So the spacing is good, and we get here to the elbow and set a good screen. No help really coming. Huntsberry goes all the way around, and he gets the foul called. So this next Wisconsin possession, it's really good team D, really good intensity and effort and hustle on the defensive end. Chucky Hepburn ends up making a really good shot from the corner. So it goes into Crowell right here, and we're bringing the double. We got going out here. We're helping and recovering. We're sending guys towards the ball. We're keeping good ball pressure, keeping it outside the lane, outside the 3-point line, rather. So it goes back into Crowell, and we bring the double again. This time he skips it, though, and we're here. We got it covered. And we're still closing out. Chucky Hepburn just does his thing and hits a tough corner 3 here. But I'm going to play this one through. And I want you guys to look at just how quick and how much of a team effort it is on the defensive end for UNT. So we got it covered. We're covered. Goes back in. Bring the double. Close out. Close out. Close out. Got it covered down here. In this position to rebound. Just ends up finding the bottom of the net that time. I wish I would have paid attention to more of the CUSA this year because they got some offensive dudes. These games had to have been crazy. Look at Huntsberry right there splitting that double on the super hard hedge and blitz of the ball screen. Huntsberry just sets up Crowell right here. He sets him up like he's going left and then cuts right back to the middle. It's a really good job to split that D and then hit that bank shot. And yeah, just not enough respect in the CUSA this year. I'm sure there were some really crazy, tough, tightly contested games in that conference this year. So on this one, it's Sissoko down low, just doing a good job to go one-on-one against Crowell. They bring the double team. You can see Hepburn is digging down here, but Sissoko is going to spin back to his left to avoid it. So he avoids it with that little spin there, and then he gets Crowell up in the air with this pump fake, gets him into him, and then uses the bump to get his shoulder square to the hoop and get a good shot off, and he gets the foul call. So we'll just see that one in full speed real quick. It goes into him here, and he avoids the double team from Chucky Hepburn by spinning to the middle of the court, keeps his feet under him puts the ball up at the same time, gets Crowell up, and then goes right into him so that he can get his shoulder squared to the hoop and go up strong. Really good footwork and really good job of using your body there to your advantage down low in the block for Sissoko. And between Mude and Matty Sissoko, I mean, these are dudes that we might see playing at the next level. Definitely going to see playing some pro basketball somewhere in their careers, because they're both physical, dominant presences in there. And they do a lot of good things on both ends of the court. So just so you guys don't think that I'm tripping, or I'm not just making stuff up. So UNT and UAB both end up winning their Final Four in the NIT, and they're playing, like I said, tonight. So fast forward into the second half, just to give you guys a look at the scoreboard. 11:50 left, and it's 51 to now 44. This game ends 56 to 54. Wisconsin just does not score here down at the end. They actually get their last bucket with 9:08 to go, and it's a three-pointer. Look here for Tyler Wall. No, it's a guessing out here on the line. They get the one more, and then this is their last bucket of the game. They go their final 9:06 of the season without putting the ball through the net. It's just tough. So here we see UNT pushing it off the miss. Good job by Wisconsin this time to get back and stop the ball. But we're going to go to Huntsberry up top, who's just going to go right at his man here and pretty much do a good job to change pace and change direction. Look at the bench. The bench is calling it out. They see Kleisman, I think, right here, just falling down on, and Huntsberry doing a good job, like I said, to change pace and change direction and do it quickly and effectively and get yourself to the hoop for a good look. Really good move there. Would have loved to see this kid play in the regular season and see how much his game has developed to get to this point. On this one, on this inbound look here, I want you to watch Chucky Hepburn down here, number 23. He's just kind of like playing slow. He's not playing at 100% speed. And then his body language after this sort of steal turnover is poor as well. But it's, I believe, his fault that the turnover occurred because he's not playing with pace. So on this inbound look, Crowell's pretty much setting him this screen. But Huntsberry is kind of playing lazily. He gets pinned down here by the defender, and he's not really creating space or making his defender do anything to guard him. And it just allows Huntsberry to stay down here, and it gives him an opportunity to make a play on this ball, which he does, and gets the steal. And you can see just this little head nod and lag and arm action right here. You got to move on to the next play, man. You got to have some kind of mental focus where you just discard whatever just happened and get to the next play. But because of that, look, these two guys are the last ones up the court, and we get a wide open three. Look, it doesn't go, tip back goes though. So Wisconsin ends up burning a timeout after that one. They bring it up, and then on the inbound, it's Huntsberry again getting another steal. Chucky Hepburn goes up and fouls him. So we're going to send Huntsberry to the line for 2 shots. A couple of possessions later, we got the same score. It's Chucky Hepburn taking it in the lane and bouncing it off his own knee, turning it over, and yeah. What you want to do after that is you want to go back down on the other end of the court and play defense. And we'll see Hepburn does end up following Tyler Perry around the court a lot on this possession, pretty much keeps him from getting the ball. But this one's all about Reuben Jones taking over and getting himself to a spot on the court where he can take a good shot. So he gets going right. He's got his defender going right, still going right. And then as soon as he sort of makes the point of no return, gets to the point of no return, that is, he can't go any further right without pretty much being on the baseline. He just spins back to his left and puts up this little midi jumper with the left and gets it to go here. And so he gets his defender going right, gets his separation by spinning back to his left, and then is able to put up this midi jumper with the left and get it to go. So in full speed, just a really good job of being aware of where your defender is and reading the guy in front of you and making a play off of him. So get him going right and then spin back to the left and just pull up and hit that shot with confidence. So now we got a tie ball game here with 3 minutes to go. And this next UNT possession actually ends up being the game-winning possession. So we'll watch this Wisconsin possession. I'm running the ball through Chucky Hepburn right now, and Kleisman's not the guy. If I'm not taking that, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, that's a Sigian. You can see coach is calling it out. He's directing traffic. Get these two guys to clear out, and it's just Reuben Jones getting a double screen here from Sissoko and Perry. Perry sets the first one, and he pops out to the lane. And then Sissoko, we get the blitz here, and Sissoko's able to roll and get this. It's actually a really good job here by these two Wisconsin defenders to stall and buy time until Crowell can get back in front and recover. So these guys stay in front, and it's really on Kleisman right here, number 11. Kleisman does a good job to play too and stick in this passing lane just long enough until Crowell is able to get back. But Sissoko ends up going one-on-one with the man in front of him, and that's a big man to stop down low in the block like that. He gets to his right, and he hits a shot that's going to go in 50% of the time, and this is one of the times that it goes in. So good job there by Sissoko to drill it, to go right at the guy in front of you and just use your body to get to a spot on the court, get your shoulders turned, and go up strong off 2 feet with one hand. You always want to go up off 2 feet because it gives you a better shot of getting foul call, and it gives you a better shot of getting your shoulders turned to the hoop. You're not as likely to lose the ball or take a difficult shot. You get your shoulders square, going off 2 feet. It's just a stronger take. So we'll watch the final couple possessions here of this game. And, yeah, that's a tough 3 for Kleisman. He was over 3 prior to that one, and that one made him over 4. Like I said, I'm trying to find Chucky Hepburn as much as I can down here. Like, he's 5 of 8 from deep, and he's really the only guy who's been able to get anything going on the offensive end for us. So UNC, we get a tough 3 look here. I want to know why Jones comes up and get it, Reuben Jones right here. I want to know why he doesn't attack off this. We kind of settle on this possession if you ask me. So Sissoko sets a good ball screen. We got 10 on the clock. Couldn't be drawn up better. We're taking the air out because we got the lead, and then we're setting a pick and roll because just want to get some going towards the hoop as late in the clock as we can. But if I'm Reuben Jones, I'm attacking Crowell right here. He doesn't do anything to stop me, and I got my man beat. If I'm Reuben Jones, I need to get further in the lane here and then have something either develop with a bounce pass for Sissoko or taking a floater. We do hit Tyler Perry, though, who's coming off this down screen right here, and the timing, again, is pretty good. Screen goes, and then he's going. It's Scott right here. But look at the spacing this time. Scott, he does get all the way out here, but he starts creeping back in a little bit. And so you would ideally want this screen to happen. Tyler Perry having a little more speed coming off of it, if that makes sense. Ideally, you want Scott to creep in as Tyler Perry is just hitting his top speed, and then you can have this screen right on the block. So it's a little bit further out, and Scott just kind of turns into Tyler Perry's defender. Get it on the wing, and Chucky Hepburn is there guarding, facing in front of him. Gets a tough shot, tough look. But there's Sissoko on the offensive end, getting the rebound, getting us 20 more seconds to take out of the clock. And now we wait. Wisconsin needs to stop. Taking another difficult shot. So really UNT is trying to keep Wisconsin in it with 2 difficult looks there. Problem is Wisconsin they refuse to go to Hepburn for one, and they refuse to make free throws. They actually missed both of these free throws. Scoreless for the last 8:27. And like I said, they don't score the rest of the game. It's Tyler Perry directing traffic this time. He's trying to get it up to Scott, though. No, that's not Scott. That is Scott. No. Hansberry. Hansberry back to Perry. And then Perry ends up turning it over. Good steal there from Kleisman right here to get a hand in there and get a steal. Now, Chucky Hepburn's got the ball in his hands in the half court with under 20 seconds to play, down by 2. And if I'm Chucky Hepburn, I'm not passing this ball up. I'm doing everything I can to make sure I take this shot. He gets it to a Sigian, though, and a Sigian, he reads the defense and makes the dump pass, just a good job there by Scott to put a hand up and be athletic. So basically 2 team seasons on the line here. And watch the way that Ruben Scott and Kleisman just chase after this ball. They go all out hustle to try and get this ball, and Kleisman is able to come up with it. So, look, man, you got to get the ball to Chucky Hepburn. He was open there for half a second. Kleisman was attacking. Coach wants a timeout, though. Hepburn would have been open on the wing, and had Coach not called that timeout, Hepburn might have hit that 3, and you might be going on to that NIT final. Something that he's going to have to live with for a little while. Definitely a tough one there, but just a replay here. Good job by Scott, and then this is intense right here, that chase for the ball. So, look, Hepburn gets it in, and we don't even get a look here at the end. No one wants to take the shot. Tough there for Wisconsin. We'll see it one more time. Hepburn, dude. Hepburn. Chucky, man. Take the shot. Take that shot, man. Either pull up, just have some confidence and shoot it like that right off the rip, or give me a little pump fake. Dribble to the left, step back, something, dude. I want you to take this shot. I really can't blame him here because Sissoko is out of position and Crowell is open, and when you're playing with a guy all year long, you know what he's capable of, and I would bet that Hepburn knows Crowell is capable of hitting this little midi or making the right play once it gets to him. Unfortunately, the pass is kind of to the left of him, and it allows Scott to get in front here. Had the pass been more towards the rim, it might have allowed Scott to just step into this and go right up with it. But he's got to kind of go away from the hoop to catch the ball, and that kind of screws up the timing. And he wants to go to wall here because he's getting double teamed. And we got 3 seconds. One of these guys just has to go up strong and take a shot. At least get yourself to try and get a foul call and get to the line. But Sissoko is able to get a hand in there, and that's how the game ends. Refs call it off. Tough one there for Wisconsin, but we're going to transition to this UAB-Utah Valley game now. All right, so full transparency, I actually didn't have time to annotate this game or look over it before making this video. I got to get to baseball practice. I got to get to my guys at 5 o'clock, and it's getting to be that time. So we're going to look at just this second half, kind of like get my reaction to it, see what's going on with UAB, because I just went, wow. I don't know who number 4 is, but that was a strong take there for Utah Valley. It was a really good take. This kid looks like he might be like a 6-year or something. He looks pretty old right there. But, yeah, just going to take a look. I want to get a look at UAB before this game. Then I got to know who I want to bet on come the in-game player props and all that. So, I like number 55. Now, this is a big dude. I can't wait to watch him go against Sissoko. Good shot there. Nice, confident-looking 3 there from UAB. So they're up 8 here with 15 to go. High-scoring game, much more high-scoring than the other one. There's number 4 again. How did he get so open down low there? Oh, it's off a rebound maybe? Looks like that ball's kind of coming off the rim. Very weird there shout out to Matt Loves B-Ball because he's providing me with this YouTube. He goes off the back. Inbound off the back. Shout out to Matt Loves B-Ball because he's providing me with these 2 videos for this these 2 highlight clips for this video. I think number 4 definitely went off the back there. I want to know what that kid's name is. Hopefully they put it up here or something. So Trey Woodbury, number 4. Shout out Trey Woodbury. Nice couple plays there to start this highlight off. Nice step through there, and he gets the foul call. Okay. So land on 2, give him the pump fake, get the defender going by you, and then step. And yeah, you can't come down with your arm like that. That's what drew the foul here. Go 2-2. Here's Trey. Okay, Trey. Don't leave your feet to pass, but okay. Nice shot. Way to get in the lane. UAB looking a little porous on this defensive end. I don't know. I want to see how they played Team D and whatnot. So look, even a little late here on this initial rotation, we look a little out of position, a little confused. It's these 2 guys. He's pointing out here, so it looks like he's taking this wing maybe. We don't know who we're guarding. This guy's open. Woodbury leaves his feet to pass. It kind of allows us to recover a little bit by kicking it out like that. I'm not sure. Maybe we were in a zone there. I don't know if UAB runs zone or not. But I'm really excited to watch these 2 teams compete later. Really excited to see this guy go against Sissoko. A lot of shots in the middle of the court. A lot of looks right in that painted area. I mean, it's good team ball right there. I love the easy little midi jumps, midi looks. All right, what you got for me, Trey Woodbury? Oh, nice take. And the foul. What a take. Hold on, hold on. Let me get you going left. Let me get you going left. Going left, going left. Let me get you going right. Get you going right. Left, left. Back to the right. Just good job there to change direction, change pace, and be effective with how you're moving with the ball. Get to the cup. Get the foul call. Make the free throw. Love it. Love it from Trey. Keeping us in the game. It's a 5-point game. Here we go. UAB's got to keep their foot on the gas, though. Leading scorers are Brewer and Walker. That looks like Walker. Yeah, what a pull. Man, dude. I mean, this is going to be a really competitive game later. Okay, so just initially, like, I think I got UAB. I think I got UAB. Gonna be a good contest, though. I love that little pull-up right there from Walker. Just get to your spot and have some confidence with it. A lot of action up top here. Good job keeping it away from the hoop, keeping it outside the three-point line. There's Woodbury again. Nice cut. That's a 45. That's a nice 45. 90, 90. But the cut is going 45. The cut is coming this way and then going that way, but the cut doesn't start until there. That's the cut, and now it's 45. So 90, 90, and then 45. It's a good 45 cut right there. Going to the open spot on the court. Trey Woodbury is patient with the rock there in the middle of the court as well. He's not worried about like moving that pivot foot and trying to look every single direction to try and kick the ball out. He's patient with the ball and he waits for his guy to make the right play and cut. If you're getting to this far in the tournament and you're still playing in March, April, whatever, you trust your teammates and you know what they're gonna do. Wow, that's a nice pass too. So this is a really high ball screen here and just big guys. So Woodbury looks like he's like maybe 6'3", maybe even 6'4", but he's quick with the rock too. So it's a pretty high ball screen right here, and Woodbury changing pace, just going right at this guy and reading what he's doing. It's actually pretty good D to stunt and recover, and he forces Woodbury to maybe make the wrong decision because he's already going back as he's trying to make the pass. The right decision may have been to pump fake and then shoot it. Try and get this guy to go past you. So I don't know if Woodbury was actually too confident making this pass after he let go of it, but it ends up working out for him. Have a chance to cut it down to a one-possession game here. And they do so. So down to 3 here with under 12 to play. Utah Valley looking to push a little bit. Attack, man. You got to attack. Good take. Good take. Way to get here and get in front. You're in position for the charge. It's just better offense to pull up like that. So, yeah, I like what I'm seeing from UAB on this defensive end of the court so far. Our rotations were there. We were in a position to rebound. Just really good offensive play there. Let me see Walker get the ball some more. Okay, never trailed tonight. That's interesting. That was how Wisconsin was, though. Walker with it. Going to be watching this matchup later, Walker versus Tyler Perry. Strong take. Way to finish over the defender. Off 2 feet. He's looking for the and one. Look, he looked right at the ref. Off 2 feet. Up strong. Doesn't get blocked. He wants the and one. UAB up 3 now. Back and forth this one all night. It seems. What a good game. NIT. So another thing about the NIT and the NCAA is that I read from like 43 to 46 during World War II, the NIT and the NCAA champ used to play each other, and I think they need to bring that back. I mean, if you're winning a tournament like that, you're playing good ball, and we've seen anyone has a chance to win in basketball in March. So I would love to see a little clash, like a little reinstatement of that champion battle of the tournament champs. All right, I'm excited to see how Walker defends this here. He's definitely undersized. So we bring the double. Get a foul call. I don't know about that. I mean, it's kind of chippy down here. It's a little chippy down there. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good D by Walker to stay in front like that. Sending them to the line. Hits both. Empty trip there for UAB. Turnovers. UAB winning the turnover battle. Let's see Tyler Woodbury here. Nice pass. A lot of space. Wow, Utah Valley with the lead. Uh-oh. Nice take. Maybe that's Howard. All right, here comes Walker running all around, being a menace on the offensive end of the court. That's an open look. Uh-oh. Here we go. UAB, 2 back-to-back buckets there. Take back control. And we get another stop on that end. Oh, man, missed a shot. Utah Valley's running. Here comes Tyler. He wants to go left. What are these foul calls? All right, UAB, what we got, man? What we got on that offensive end? Oh, Walker. Whoa! That's gotta be a foul on UAB. I got a foul on UAB. First of all, shoulder, or elbow rather, just off arm. And then, no real displacement. I guess they get number 1 here. I mean, I hope that these aren't the same refs that are in the final tonight. I'll just say that. Gets 1 or 2. Whoa. That was weird. Another foul call. Back to the line. Gets 1 or 2 again. So, okay, UAB's in a little bit deep. Okay, we got a zone trap look. Easily beat. Very easily beat. Not impressed. Still a 1-possession game. Now we got 4 to play. It's got to be Walker. Oh, what a confident shot. Doesn't get a go. Okay, what a tip, though. That's Ty Brewer, baby. Dread me up one time. Good D. Oh, good stance. Good D, good D, good D. Okay, we're back in it. We're back in the zone. Just switching it up to give Utah Valley a different look. I don't mind it. Good recovery. All right, now we're set. Now we're set. Let's man up. Shot clock's under 10. Gotta go. 1-on-1, mano-y-mano. What we got? Good D. Good switch. 2-on-1. Stay in front. Force a tough look. Gotta have a rebound. Okay. So UAB, if they can't rebound, man, that UNT team, too porous, man. Are we in the zone here? No. We're back in man. So off the miss, we're in man. And Woodbury gets it in the middle. Too easy. Just late getting there on the rotation. Oh, man, I don't know what to think now between this UAB-UNT matchup. I should have looked. They've obviously played each other a couple of times this year. I should have looked to see who's won those games. Pull up. Banked it, Walker. Banks open. All right, what we got? Individual defensive possessions. That's what these close games in March are going to come down to. What can you do to stop the ball stop the ball when you're guarding the man in front of you? Mano-a-mano. Okay, so we bring the trap, get a steal, look to pass. What a look. That's pretty, dude. I love that. Got to say it one more time. That's pretty. What a threat on this pass. So we get the trap, get up in the passing lane, and thread it. Get the look, get the hoop, get the lay. Keeping the pressure up, forcing Utah Valley to play. I kind of like it now. I kind of like UAB's. Even though they got beat on that first one pretty easily, I like that they're forcing Utah Valley to make plays. And we've seen, obviously, on that last one, Utah Valley just turned it over. Again, we're bringing the trap. Good ball pressure. They get bailed out with a chippy foul call. Sent to the line. That's not ideal. Not ideal. Tyler Woodbury taking this highlight reel over right now. All right, boom. Coming across for Walker. What else we got? Nothing. Just a tough 3. Rebound. Nope. Good fight for it. I mean, we were almost in position for good offensive rebound. All right, mano-a-mano, individual defensive possessions. What we got? Where's the help coming from? Where's the recoveries going? We get a ball screen? No. Ball screen, set it up. Tyler Woodbury, I don't like that angle. Going right. Bad dump. No charge call. Kick it out. No one wants to shoot the ball. We got 9 seconds to go. Got to go one-on-one on the post. Get your shoulder square, not squared enough. Pretty good D to stay in front there. Good rebound. No travel call. Now we're slowing it down. This one actually goes to overtime, so we'll see this in the regulation, see how this one finishes. Really taking a lot of air out of the clock here. Got to make sure we get a quality look. Under 10 now. We're just going to get a ball screen action, trying to go as late as we can. No ball screens, one-on-one. Step back, not a good look. That's two really tough threes for Walker there in the last two possessions. Really not very efficient there for UAB on the offensive end of the court. So here's Woodbury getting deep and finishing strong. I got to imagine that this one goes into overtime without anyone else scoring. Going to get a timeout. UAB, 3-second differential, definitely taking the last shot. Let's see how well they execute. And who's taking it? It's Walker with the ball. Getting to a spot. A little midi, just inside the three-point line. Ooh, Utah Valley. Got to secure that rebound. You had a... nice block. Utah Valley had a transition fast break going the other way had you been able to secure that rebound. For some reason, UAB is happy to go to overtime. The coach was laughing it up, even though we got 3 looks at the hoop and we didn't get a single one to go. So overtime now, dog fight. You got to be a dog. In a dog fight, man, you got to be a dog. And we're gonna see who's a dog and who's not. First possession, we get a foul on Walker, kind of chippy, going to the line. He hits 1 of 2. Dogs are gonna hit 2 of 2. So okay, good pull up there. It's a good looking shot. Nice shot. Utah Valley back on this end. Not a great look. Pretty contested. Not a really good angle to the hoop. Doesn't have your shoulders squared. Step back. Same dude, number 4. Is that a Howard dude? Those are 2 big-time shots from Gaines. All right, we're watching Gaines tonight. 2 big-time shots. That looks like a pretty good defensive possession there. Was it late in the clock? Okay, halfway through the clock. Pretty good defensive possession there. Utah Valley's not happy with the refs, it looks like. So it's still a 1-possession game here. Utah Valley really needs to stop, though, on this one. Let's bring Walker across, clear it out, and Gaines is going right to the cup. Get a tip, and, oh, no foul. Get a tip there. Big guy, number 55. So I think I got UAB over UNC if I'm being real. We're in a zone here for UAB. Nah, we're in a man now. Kind of looked like no zone there for a minute. Pretty good take right there. Doesn't it kind of look like a zone here? Yeah, it's definitely looking like a little bit of a zone. Just beat him off the dribble. Go one way, get him back going the other way. 2 steps, strong finish. Really strong finish. Still not happy with the refs down here at this end. All right, Gaines, what we got this time? Gaines and Walker, that's who I'm running through right now, at least from what I've seen. Here's Gaines, getting deep, getting to the rim, finishing strong. Tough to stop. Tough shot over some bigger defenders, but good job to get it up there. All right, Woodbury, take over, man. I want to see something. We need a 3 here. We need a 3. We're down 5. Yikes. Man. All right, well, that's pretty crucial transition, crucial couple of possessions right there. All right, here we go. UAB up 5 with 2 minutes to play and the ball. Eric Gaines, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, ESPN. Eric Gaines, go to the cup again. Just keep going, man. Yikes. Yep, turnover. Good D there. Okay, running out in transition. You got to go up strong. Get a foul call. Yep. Dude, I mean, I love how you don't think that's a foul. That's obviously a foul. I mean, I get that you're going up straight and you're meeting him at the rim, but you can't, like, expect not to hit anybody. Okay, so it's really just the offensive guy. I don't know how much I agree or disagree with this call anymore. I'm pretty wishy-washy on it now because the offensive guy he initiates the contact, and it's a pretty clean block. But we're going to send him to the line anyways. It's just like in a late game, when there's so much on the line like that, you get more flack as a ref for not making that call. So you're going to make that call every time. And ball never lies. So 2 made free throws is and is confirming the foul call is the correct call in my eyes. So there's Gaines again. Get it in deep. Deliver the bounce pass, feed into the post. It's just like we're forcing it a little bit right here. It looks like I'd rather see Gaines and Walker do something else with the ball rather than relying on our post touches because it just looks like we're forcing it a little bit. So here comes Valley back in transition the other way. It's a good little turnaround. Good job getting to your spot and making that shot. All right, down to 1 here. UAB had the 5-point lead. It's down to 1 here in the last 40 seconds after back-to-back buckets for Utah Valley. So Gaines, I'm not passing the rock here, dude. It's like the last 3 or 4 possessions, it's just been him going to the right side and either turning it over, getting the look, or missing the shot. Uh-oh, this game is really taking a swing here in the last 60 seconds. Utah Valley is able to get themselves the line and get themselves to the rim and make difficult shots. And so now we're tied up. 61 seconds to play. These kids are playing for their lives. And look, so you've played 44 minutes up to this point, and none of that matters. The game literally starts on this possession because the score is tied, and this is the only possession that matters in this moment. That's why I love basketball. You can play the entire game and get into overtime and have a minute left in the game, and nothing else from the first 45 minutes of the game matters anymore because the game starts right now. I just want to take another look at this shot here. Leaving them real open on the wing. It's a good little ball fake right there, and then good job to hit a contested jumper. Pretty interesting how they want to waste a little bit of time, and I wouldn't be tending to be more aggressive here. Woodbury doing a lot of dribbling here. And, yep, dribbling off your own foot. Almost get a turnover. Yeah, an inbound, we got 6 to go. Let's see what kind of look we get. You got to go here and go there, go there. Oh, man, bad luck. It's just really good ball pressure, first of all. That's really the key on this one. It's good ball pressure, and it forces this to be a really tough pass. I can't believe they didn't call this a foul, actually, on the floor, though. UAB playing really aggressive D here, and it doesn't look like they have many fouls in this half, so what's the call there? What is the call here? Oh, it's a shot clock. It's a shot clock violation for sure. Really great ball pressure. Make this a difficult pass, and it just doesn't get there in time because of the ball pressure up top. Tough break there for Utah Valley. So UAB gets themselves to the line, and I've been watching a lot of like post-game press conferences. I watched Izzo after the K-State game, and Nate Oates as well a couple of times talking about Alabama's situation, and it's just really interesting to see the dynamic between like the triumph and the failure pretty much after the games. Just completely 180 swing of emotion. Oh my goodness, what a shot. I thought this one was over. I'm over here talking about press conferences. Wow, okay, you got to take a look at that. It looked like it went off Utah Valley, so it probably stays that way. So UAB get the inbound. Oh no, playing against the clock, dude. That's tough. So UAB can smell it here. Gets the front end. Misses the second one. Dang, it's a tough way to end it. So, like I was saying, though, the press conference, I told my baseball guys this. It's crazy to see the dynamic between, like, I mean, kids' lives are being changed by the results of these games. These are huge, really high stakes, competitive matchups, and it changes people's lives. Basketball and sports in general change people's lives. But the overarching theme between all the press conferences I've listened to, whether it's from the players who have just spent 5 years competing at the high level and just had their dreams crushed, or whether it's the guys who played well enough to advance and get another shot to go out and compete. The overarching thing between all of them is how much they love their guys, how much trust they have in each other, and how much they believed in the fact that they could do it and the fact that they could get themselves to that point. So really just interesting to see the dynamic there between those two kind of situations. And yeah, it's been fun to watch. So hopefully you learned a little bit about some teams that you may not have known about. Hopefully you learned a little about the NIT, the CBI, and the Conference USA. I'm rooting for Florida Atlantic the rest of the way here, or Miami. I kind of want to. I don't know. I like all the teams left, I guess, because I want to see San Diego State play Miami. Yeah, and I don't know. San Diego State versus Florida Atlantic game is going to be really good too. So definitely want to tune into this NIT matchup tonight. University of North Texas versus UAB, which is University of Alabama at Birmingham. For those of you who didn't know, like me, up until this morning when I looked it up. Hopefully you learn, again, some more about basketball and see how these guys are getting looks and see what teams, UNT and UAB, how they advance themselves to the NIT championship. So definitely want to tune in that game tonight. And I got UAB.